sure if I have new juice for this. Put this. And this. My goodness. What on earth is this? Oh, I've got this. This. My goodness. She must walk out to play music. Tatty old scar. Don't know what that's about. Sheep. Right. And beanbags. Used beanbags last week, I think. Okay, so I hope I brought the right bag.
Hi. Well, we're now ready for the next part of our story about David. David, a shepherd. Better. So, after David killed Goliath, King Saul brought him to live in the palace. The king's son, Jonathan, liked David, and they became good friends. At first, all was good. King Saul sent David off on missions, and every time David was successful. All of the army, even the officers, were pleased, and everyone loved David. After one of the battles, when they were returning home, the women from the towns came out to celebrate the victory. They were singing, Saul has slain his thousands, but David has slain his tens of thousands. So what they were actually singing was,
King Saul is good, but David is even better. King Saul is good, but David is even better.
Saul was jealous and very, very angry. Next day, Saul was in a foul mood, so David was playing his harp. Remember, that's what he would do to help make the king feel better. But this time, before the music even got a chance to work, Saul grabbed his spear, he threw it at David, but he missed, and David got away. Saul was so afraid that David was going to take over his kingdom, and he was jealous, because he knew that God was with David. So he sent David away, and he put him in charge of a big part of the army. Again, everything David did was successful, and everyone loved David. He had actually become very famous, and he even married the king's daughter. Anyway, everything was going well for David, but the more people loved David, the more Saul hated him. He hated him so much that he told his son Jonathan and his servants to go out and kill David. But remember, Jonathan was David's friend. Jonathan was the one who should have been jealous. After all, he should have been the next king. But Jonathan was a good friend, so he warned David, and he promised to speak to the king to find out what was going on. So Jonathan did go to speak to the king. He spoke well of David. He said, but he's had so many victories in battle, and he even killed Goliath. He's done good for you and never done you any harm. Why would you kill David for no reason? Saul listened to Jonathan and brought David back to the palace just like before, and everything was good. But not for long. Once again, work. But Saul's anger raged, and again he threw his spear at David, and again he missed, and David knew that he had to escape. After a little while, David went to find Jonathan and asked, "What have I done to deserve this? Saul is trying to kill me again." Jonathan could hardly believe it, but he said to David, "You're my friend. Whatever you want me to do for you, I'll do it." So Jonathan chose friendship instead of jealousy. Jonathan was ready to stand up for David and help him when he was in trouble. And next time, we'll find out how Jonathan was able to help.
So Jonathan was a good friend to David, and that's what friends do. They show love to each other, and we want to show love in the way that God wants us to, but we need God's help to do it. And Jesus is the best example of love. We all know that. God could see that we were in trouble because of sin, and He loved us, so He sent Jesus to rescue us. And with God's help, we can show our love to our friends. How? How do we show love to our friends? Well, don't be jealous when they're doing well, but decide to be happy for them. And if you see your friend that's maybe going through a hard time, you stick up for them if others are being unfair. And also, pray with them or for them if they're having problems or things are tough for them. And let's keep God in our friendships with those around us. And there's some verses from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it's from verses 4 to 7, and I'll read it. And this is what it says about love, and this is how we should be, just like Jonathan was in the story. Love is patient and kind, never jealous or boastful, or proud or rude. Love isn't selfish or quick-tempered. It doesn't keep a record of wrongs that others do. Love rejoices in the truth but not in evil. Love is always supportive, loyal, hopeful, trusting, and love never fails. So, we're going to sing. This is a song I love singing. Okay, and I'm sure everybody knows the actions to this. Might even award a prize for the best story. How many prizes? Shouldn't have said that.